completely full of shit. Michael Moore, I'm sure he's a good guy to someone, to Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore thinks he's a great fucking guy. I'm going to bring up my friend in a minute, but let me just ask you, now that I'm on that subject, at a certain point, is anybody married for anyone that long that, like, I don't know, you know, is that just like in movies that people are married and then they get old and they're like, okay, honey.
That was just back in the day.
It ain't like that anymore, man. Because I can't imagine one woman that I was ever with at this point in time, like, looking at me going like, oh boy, it's been through some shit with this guy, but boy, he's still my guy, you know? Fucking orders of protection, fucking civil suits pending. I mean, it's unfucking real what's happened to me. That's right, you keep taking my picture, honey, because I'm 55 and I'm half crippled. I'm sure I'll have some sort of, like, you know, rebirth in my career with that photo work. You know? But, like, did anybody see any of this stuff, man, on Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs, which, by the way, like, you know, you gotta be a real hardened scumbag to not cry when he's talking to those kids at Stanford, you know, up there with, what? No, nothing for you? Nothing, right? Because he's a scumbag, man. He's the man. He fucked us all up. I guarantee you got somewhere on you an iPod, an iPhone, a Mac.
All the jobs in China.
All right. Well, that's beside my point. My point is that he was a scumbag in some ways. There's some guy apparently, like, I would have, like, you know, and I gotta admit, I'm a pretty closed-mind fucking jerk-off. I would have picked Wozniak as the jerk-off. I would have said, oh, Wozniak looks like a real fucking creep, you know? But actually, Wozniak apparently was giving out fucking stock to his friends. Like, you know, he was still like a little bit of a Palo Alto hippie. But this Steve Jobs, there was this one guy, Dan something, who, I forget his last name, if anybody read this Walter Isaacson thing, apparently this guy rode to India with him, he fucking hung out with the guy, and when they went public, he wouldn't give the guy like one fucking stock option, man.
That's it.
And can you imagine, man, like now that Jobs is dead, he's probably left like an estate of what, 15, 20 billion personally? And this guy is probably out in some beach house in Palo Alto in his fucking underwear, sucking on a pint of Shenleys with some wife looking at him going, if I hear one more word about Steve Jobs from you, you get a fucking job. Steve Jobs was a genius. That was a long fucking way to lead into, like, not really much of a punchline. You know, folks, that's kind of the reason I'm here tonight. I'm not really here so much as a part of any movement progressively. I'm really just trying to find that elusive punchline. Anyway, if I ever did find that punchline, I'd probably want to throw on a suit and work again and probably call my old manager, Roger Paul. And worked for Roger for a while. Doing a Roger Paul gig, it was always a little questionable about getting paid, you know. Roger would always call you up and, you know, be like, all right, Dan, here's what's gonna happen. Next to the club, there's a rib joint. There's gonna be a guy, it's Jimmy's Rib Joint. Jimmy himself is gonna hand you some coupons for free ribs and potato salad. Shut the fuck up, you fat fuck, I'm trying to get you paid here. You take the coupons. A guy named Stretch will meet you at the tunnel. He's a big, tall, black guy, hence the name Stretch. Big guy. You're gonna hand Stretch the coupons. Stretch is gonna give you, it's a Medicaid card. It also serves as a food stamp card. Shut the fuck up! He'll be in shadows, so just try and make out if the same picture of Stretch is on the card. You're gonna bring me the fucking card up to my office on 57th, if I still have the fucking office by the time you do this gig. And then, when I get the food parceled out, get money, swag on the food, I'm gonna give you the $75 minus the $7.50 commission. From my second album, Dan Vitale Live at the Yippie Cafe. It's out on Decca Records, and when they still had records. Folks, please join us. We're part of the movement. Thank you. Please join us.
Hey, Danny!
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring up another friend of... Yes, sir?
Yeah, right.
Yes, sir. I didn't realize we were doing Q&A, but I'm open to it. So go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I came all the way in from Paris.
Yeah?
To say a little humor on this microphone tonight.
Okay, we're going to get young. Try and keep this phrase in mind.
I will, man.
When hell freezes the fuck over. That's when you'll be telling your Parisian fucking tales of gigging with Edith Piaf. Okay? Whatever. I know, we'll get you up, man. We're gonna get you up here.
I know that.
But I got a guy. He's got an engagement tomorrow, so I got to get him up here now. He's an old friend of mine who's put me to work in some of his productions. We've done a lot of gigs together. He has a very popular website called Tyrannosaurus Rocks. It's got some great humor, music, politics, whatever. Please welcome my buddy John Marshall to the...
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Thank you. This would be the time to leave. Pick a time to leave. This would be the time to leave. Dan, I'd like to thank you for calling me 2 days ago. John, you want to come do this thing? I haven't done stand-up in a year and a half. I don't even know if I'm going to do anything. I don't really have any material. Really, I've been in this fucking movement, which is spreading around the world. This is my actual shit on 2 pieces of paper, and I have to follow Dan doing his one-man fucking show that he did uptown 5 years ago that I worked on with him. So I'm gonna be fucked over by my own what? Nothing. Hello. What? Huh?
Working paper.
Good. You know, what I really hope to do is to alienate as many people as I have been alienating down in the actual park. It's the one thing I guess you can say that one of the trivial things you can say that this movement has done is it's put stand-up comedy into perspective. People say, do you worry about being heckled by a fucking guy from Paris? No. Who gives a shit? If he doesn't have mace, I don't give a crap what he says. It doesn't make any goddamn difference. Mace goes in the eyes. A heckle goes in the soul. You can get over that. Hi there. Hello there. So it's always a pleasure, and by pleasure, I mean it has often been a terror to be at the Yippie Cafe. When it was downstairs, the last time I was here, we had a show in 2008, the day the stock market crashed. Imagine my poor planning, not realizing that the people in the audience would be some of the people who crashed the stock market. I didn't think that they were going to actually show up here, but they did. So here are some phrases that I came up with to combine the Yippie Cafe along with Occupy Wall Street. Turn
I'm from New York.
Tune in, change banks.
Here.
Steal this show.
Upper East Side.
Sit in the no macing section. The revolution will not be sanitized.
Right here, this part of here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot say that I have any credit at all. I have been down in the park. I'm shooting a video there tomorrow. I shot another video there in September. My wife shot one of the videos of the young girls being maced. I put that video together, put that on YouTube. This is the YouTube video that I've made that has gotten the most hits of any YouTube video that I've put out, which is disturbing. So, there's no way I can commit. I mean, for my revolutionary cred, I'm wearing this hat with the red Chinese star in the middle above a Heineken logo. I'm already suspect. This hat came from the U.S. Open. This is two corporate oppressive giants pretending to be people, acting as people. A corporation is not a person, and yet that is what we are dealing with at the moment. I just want to say that one of the things that my hat is off to Randy. Randy has been in this movement before there was a movement. I've seen Randy get into shit in Washington Square Park with people 8 or 9 years ago, where there was